GM. Trade of the day. So, looking at AI, it's interesting. NVIDIA had red day yesterday after closing at the highs on Thursday. So, it had a bit of a reversal there, which is interesting. Certainly not going to be one to call the top on AI yet or NVIDIA itself. What the fuck's up with my trading view? It's acting dumb. Um, Let me see here. Reload. But this NVIDIA conference is coming up. So it starts on the 17th of March. There's a conference that NVIDIA run. And they've got a bunch of speakers from all over. There's a speaker from Render going there. There's a speaker from Near Protocol. And there'll be a bunch of other crypto stuff there. But it's obviously mainly just an AI in general conference. And that could be the top for NVIDIA around that time. Because it is getting to insane levels. It is getting to the point where people think it can never stop. And it is true that the AI bubble as a secular thing is only just getting started. It doesn't mean NVIDIA is going to dominate it all the way. So that's the 17th of March, right? Which is actually a Saturday or a Sunday. Let me double check. NVIDIA, yeah. AI conference and expo is the 18th to 21st. Okay, so it is that Monday, all week until Thursday. So I wouldn't be surprised if NVIDIA has topped because the market front runs, right, that event. So the market thinks that event's going to be bullish or bearish. And then as for AI coins, I'm watching to see how they react to that. I mean, they're all just fucking flying, right? New all-time highs for Render. BitTensor just continues to kind of grind its way up. WorldCoin breaking out again. Cash going for new all-time highs. Ocean at new all-time highs. Fetch. AGIX. Thor even, some of the shit coins. GPT. Layer AI. So, what do you do when they're all like this? I mean, to me, this is lining up pretty clearly for a momentum exhaustion top around the time of this conference. So there's about 10 days left, something like that, 10 days until you're kind of in the thick of it. And I think that some of them will still be going up. Some of them will be rotating. Some of the ones that haven't rallied yet will be rising. But I would guess that that's going to mark some kind of a local top. What this reminds me a little bit of, the AI narrative here, it reminds me a little bit of DeFi summer in 2020 in terms of an explosion of a new trend, new wave. Obviously, AI was still, it was hyped up last year and we saw like rallies, but we didn't see this. Like, this is now, AI is the sector. Everyone's talking about AI. All the people who faded it when we were, buying AI coins and holding them and talking about AI being the biggest bubble, all these, like, the detractors and the people saying it was just a scam and all that. Now they're all talking about AI. Now everyone's talking about AI. Now we're talking about AI bubble being bigger than the metaverse bubble. And all of those things are true, but there will probably be a local top and some downside before that happens. So if I think about like something like Aave, the big winner in DeFi summer, this was Aave's move. Look familiar? That was Aave in DeFi summer. Went up for, let's say, from the daily bands went green. It went up for 133 days, so about 4 months or so, and then had a 70% 70-day decline. And then away it goes again. Something like that would make sense to me. And so when you're looking at whatever it is, Render, 70% decline bit, I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm not necessarily banking on that because, well, it's quite obvious like that doesn't need to happen. Especially if the market's bigger, people are quicker to bid. A 50% decline would be huge. I'm going to draw from here because that's where the trend actually started. There was a little break in it over here, but you can see quite clearly this is still, that was just one leg, two legs. So we're 180 days in by that metric. So yeah, we are definitely in a very long, extended trend. And so if it topped out another 20% higher or whatever, could it pull back 50, 60% for 60, 70 days? Just trying to visualize this because my best guess is that AI tops in March and then goes again in July. That's my exact guess. Not because there's anything special about July. I just think that after such a move, it probably needs 2-3 months to cool off. Right. So that's what I'd be expecting is if it topped out here, you'd see a decline, you'd see some reaccumulation, and then you'd see it go again. Something like that. And that's not meant to be for render, that's just for the whole fucking AI bubble. And when I look at it like that, it depends how high it goes from here. But I would look at this as a support level, and I would look at all of this as a great place to buy on render if it were to come. So tops out, bounces down, reaccumulates. Well, there we go. Something like that. If I see anything like that across the AI market as a whole, I'll be looking to bid it. I'll be looking to buy heavily. AI will be the key focus after you get that kind of shakeout or final move, final thrust. For AKT, it's in the acceleration stage as well. So I think it can hit all-time high from here. I don't think this is going to stop it. I don't think that's actually going to top it, but I could be wrong. I think it's probably got the momentum, and with the conference coming up and with all the hype and getting listed on Coinbase, I think it can make a run to that all-time high. If it did, that's probably where I'd expect to see that same kind of move. Everyone calls it dead and says it's done. And then we go for the monster AI bubble. And why will it be a monster one? Because all the big money, right? A lot of people have missed this. I've been talking about it all year about how people are fading AI, right? You've seen this in all my videos, and we've talked about it in the chat so much. People are sleeping on the biggest and best bubble ever. And the thing about smart money, though, or big money, the people who missed it, they're not stupid. They're not afraid to jump into a trend. They're not afraid to change their mind. So they'll be like, right, I slept on AI. I shouldn't have. But let's fucking bid everything in existence once we get a chance, because this is crypto, and we'll run it back fucking 10 times over. So I don't know where this will come from. Maybe it tops here, maybe it tops higher, but there's going to be some kind of, I'm pretty sure we top in March for AI for now, and then focus in other areas for a couple of months for your trades, but accumulate in AI in April, May, June. That's roughly what I'm expecting. So we'll see. That's it. GM. And I'll see you all later on the live stream. 5 p.m. UTC.